there's a yoke. I hope you know that there's already a problem. Problem now is that this guy has his own head. He has his own experience. He has his own brain. This guy probably, for all his life, has lived in a place where all they know is war, fight, insult. For him, no, you cannot talk to him anyhow and go free. There has to be a mark on you to prove that there was an encounter with him. Those are the kind of people who will fight you in your house, fight you in the market. You may beat them. You will have to apologize, not because they are more powerful, but because they don't have shame. You beat them in their house, they will meet you in the market and still fight. You beat them there. The day you wear suit that you are going for an interview, they will fight you. We have to meet the man and say, I beg, I'm sorry. Whatever I did to you. He just wants to tear your shirt. It doesn't matter. This is him. Now, this one came from a very peaceful home. He doesn't like trouble. Just quiet. Anything you do to him, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now there's a yoke. These two people now having a yoke. Are you seeing that there's already a problem? Because there's no how this one will go away a particular path that this one will not follow. This one will want to go to a particular path that this one will not follow. If this particular union will be successful, one of them would have to identify the other one as the head and choose to learn from that one. What that simply means is that while this one is thinking warfare, this one is thinking peace. Yeah? This is the part of warfare. That's the part of peace. Both of you want to react or you react. The point is this. Nothing will be done. It means that for this union to be successful, one of them has to stop thinking. One of them will have to let their own brain submit it to the authority of another. Even though this man is the one who comes and acknowledges that he has been called. He has fought many battles. In his fighting all those battles, he did not win any. He has labored. He has done many things in his own power. And nothing was producing the result he was looking for. He decided to answer to the invitation of the one who said, come unto me. You have labored. You are heavy laden. There are marks all over your body. And there is no result. He decides to submit. The moment he submits to this man, it means that at this point, he will have to begin to learn. He has to begin to learn the way of peace. He will have to lay down his ego. There are times when in this yoke, he will encounter those things he used to encounter before. Something in him will, but there's a yoke. He can no longer afford the luxury of doing what he feels like doing, even when there is a steering, because there is a yoke. And what he has to do is, you are learning. It's not you may not be able to perfect it instantly. But now, somebody is insulting you. God punish you. See your long head. Who do you even think you are? Do you know? Notice something. Something is steering on his inside, but there's a yoke. Now, while he feels like responding to me, the man of peace is telling him to pray for me. That's hard for him to do. Just try to move in that direction. To move. The guy, pray for him. But you see, the fact that he's acknowledging a yoke is making it impossible for him to insult me. Now, you notice he's speaking in tongues. He's trying to fill his mouth with something else so that God punish you too will not come out. The only way this man will fully align to the man of peace is that he must learn. Because they know that he has taken up a different education and he had lived like that for many years. Probably he had lived like that for 50 years before he got born again. Imagine somebody who has been insulting for 50 years. Before you even drop your own, he has written a book of insult on your behalf that your children will see and they will be pitying you. He's a professional in that field. That is who he has become. Now, he's following Jesus, and Jesus said, for us to continue, it's not just enough that I've called you and you have answered. You need to know that there is a yoke upon you, and with that yoke, I will also have to teach you. I'm taking you through a school. What have you learned since you followed Jesus? He will have to take you through a school. He said, take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I don't know who you were, but I am meek and lowly. Having answered the call to come to him, one of the first and very important class in the school of the yoke of Jesus is humility. He will teach you to be humble. It is in humility that you will have to undo the many things that you have known for 50 years to begin to learn of him as a child, as if you were just born. You who no man can talk to you anyhow. You who seem to be a boss of your own, have gone to school, and the first thing they are teaching you in that course outline is humble yourself. What he's doing is that he's taking your eyes from you